Okay, hear me out. I know I'm late with this May planner setup, but better late than never. If anything, let this be reassuring that as long as you get it done during the month, you are totally fine. I am editing for the first time in CapCut. Don't judge me. I'm a little late to the game. And it's been an interesting experience. And that's part of what took me a little longer, is because I was just editing in a software that I wasn't familiar with. But I kind of like it. And I've been watching some other YouTube videos. And this one girl was talking about doing multiple cuts. So I'm going to see how that works. You all let me know. But it's May. Ooh-wee. May is very, very busy for me. It's my mom's birthday. It's my boyfriend's birthday. It's Mother's Day. It's Teachers Appreciation Day. It's all the things. I also started a 6-month commitment to outdoor markets. And I'm very excited because it'll help me see how adding more time to my business feels in my everyday life. So I think instead of telling you all what I am filling in, because it's now May, you know what I'm filling in: my work schedule, my son's schedule, people who I want to see. I think I just want to talk about dream building, right? I've been on this adventure of building out the life that I want. And it may be something that I'm talking about frequently in my videos. And that's because I want to keep it at the forefront of my mind. And I really have to give myself a lot of reminders that this is what I am trying to do. And sometimes when it's really difficult or it seems very overwhelming, I just need to remind myself that I'm stretching myself. It's like when you go work out, right? When you first start working out, you're lethargic, your body's really sore, you haven't built up those muscles. Every single month, I'm reminding myself of the muscles that I am trying to build. I made a list of things in 2024 that would be really dope if I accomplished. And so the first one that I accomplished this month was doing a tent pop-up. So the markets that I'm doing are outside, and they required a tent. And I think that I want to do those in the future because they'll give me a better idea around how to bring my store vision to life. So the first one was today, and I will do a video on it. Y'all may get a lot of content this May. I'm excited. And it was dope. It was dope. I saw the space that I was in. I saw how much space I had. And it just made me really excited. And it was very, very validating. But I'm still trying to do this alongside my entire life, right? I am creating YouTube videos. I still work full time. I still have my son. So just keeping the planner and not sticking with the plan, but at least having an idea of where my time goes and how my time was spent, and reviewing that every month is really helpful in my long-term goals. When you start to build the life that you want, something that may be obvious that I literally didn't know is you're gonna fumble, and it's okay. Like, you're gonna think that you want to do something, and then you start doing it and you're like, that's not for me. In my future life, I am a very fashionable and stylish person. I run this very general store type of boutique, but I also have secondhand gems and really unique gifts that you can find in there. And I'm just an overall very cool, well-curated person, and that extends to my store. I exercise every day. I run races. I just have this really grandiose version of myself in my mind, but I don't see why I can't work towards that, because nothing is passing except for time. Like, I don't lose anything from trying to be that person. But what I was doing to myself before was beating myself up anytime I wasn't walking in those footsteps, right? Or anytime I was looking too much at my current life and being, woe is me, I want to be there already, right? Rushing the process and not appreciating the journey. But today, it really made me grateful. It made me grateful because I remember my first pop-up was like 2021, whatever the first year after the pandemic was, when we didn't have to wear masks. Or before. No, it was after. And I was so nervous, even though I've been in retail my whole life. Starting my business is like, these are my ideas. These are my products that I'm choosing. These are my words, like all the things, right? And all the pressure was happening, but it was fine. So my first pop-up was, maybe back in 2021, 2022. And now I'm doing an outdoor tent pop-up. And there's been growth in each phase, right? The more I'm starting to love myself, the more I want to experiment with my clothes. I want to experiment with my time. I want to keep engaging in the activities that my grandiose self would participate in. But I really need to learn to enjoy the journey and enjoy the process. And my planner series is just a part of that. It's week over week, month over month, analyzing how I spent my time. Did I spend more time being my future version of myself? Did I spend more time being the awesome mom that I am? Did I spend more time being a good friend? And are all of these decisions that I'm making month over month going to help me build that new life that I want, right? What I've been trying to remember is that I've manifested every single thing that I've ever wanted in my life. And the universe has also given me what I needed, not always what I wanted. For example, I currently stay in a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom condo. And when I was ready to move out of my 1-bedroom apartment, that is all I kept saying. I'm not moving until I get a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom condo. But I also wanted it to be in the neighborhood that I was already residing in. I wanted my son to go to a particular school. And there's a park not far from my home. And at first I thought I was going to be living in the townhouses. That was the original plan. But I ended up a block away from those townhouses. And this has been happening to me my entire life. I wanted to go to a particular high school, and I just kept saying it, and I ended up going to that high school. So if I have nothing but evidence that shows in my ability to manifest the things that I want, why would I doubt myself now? The only difference is my ability to exercise patience. And that is very, very important. Keeping the planner, though I do it imperfectly, though this may be a little boring for some, it shows that I'm focused on creating and manifesting that future life for myself week over week. I was watching a lady's content on Instagram that I follow, and she was talking about how social media makes us feel like we need something new and exciting happening in our life every day or every month or just consistently in order to make it worthwhile. And she was saying this as she was creating her content, or she was displaying her content, which is surrounded by her doing her everyday things. And I stopped posting on Instagram this year because honestly, I felt like my life was boring and I had nothing to show. And Instagram does make you feel like you need something new and exhilarating, and you need to be going to the hottest places. You need to be wearing the newest clothes, or you need to be doing hauls. And that just wasn't my life. This is honestly my life, the boring things that you all see here. But that's real life. And I love that we have both, right? But sometimes it's really easy to get caught up in the glitz and glam of what we see and forget that it starts right here in our boring lives, making do with what we have. So that is just kind of how I've been feeling. This month will test me. I am not making a whole lot of to-dos. I do plan on posting more content this month just because I'll have a little bit more going on. And I'm trying to apply the everything is content to here as well, and even get back to posting my shorts. I think I've been focusing more on horizontal content and forgetting that I can post a short. So getting back into that and just embracing that my life it's busy, but it's not exciting, if that makes sense. Like, you can have one without having the other. Like, I have a lot of not birthday parties. I have like baby showers to go to. I do have birthdays. I have birthdays to attend. I have, my friend is opening up her brick and mortar, so she's having an event. But those aren't necessarily things that I would qualify as exciting. And I still believe in being present and not making everything about, oh, I got to get this for my YouTube channel. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to this month. I'm looking forward to seeing if I can get more than 4 videos up. I am a little off schedule. Don't beat me up. You will get your videos. But I'm really excited to see how all this works. The next video is going to be about the pop-up shop that I'm attending every month, because again, I just think it's important to talk about. I just want to sit here and talk about all the things, okay? And a lot of people are starting businesses. A lot of people are closing businesses. A lot of people push entrepreneurship. And I just want to talk about it in my experiences, because I think I was listening to a lot of social media banter around being an entrepreneur, and it's really not for everybody. And I'm still trying to decide if it's for me, and if it is for me, what level is it that's for me? Because there are levels to everything. Do I want to open up a brick and mortar like my friend? Right now, that is my long-term plan. But also, I have to really understand what that means. That means I won't have a consistent paycheck. That means I'll be responsible for my own 401ks and disabilities. And it could potentially be harder to buy a house because small businesses don't always make it. And where I live, a lot of them are closing. That your competitors are Fortune 500s and big business. And for whatever reason, we haven't switched the conversation around supporting small. But I also want to do it. And I want to talk about that just in case there's anybody else that's out there that's pursuing it, or they think they want to pursue it, to know that you're not doing anything wrong if you're not one of those people that are making $13,000 in their first month or $25,000 in their first month. That's not the norm. But in the land of social media, for me at least, it felt like I was a failure because I wasn't able to quit my job 6 months after starting a business. So it's just a little, let me help other people be grounded. And with that, this really dope quote, every artist was first an amateur. I thought that was very telling for this month because it's something that I struggle with all the time, even here on YouTube. I'm new to YouTube and long form content. I'm new to content creating. I've been doing it for about 2 or 3 years, but not with any, real traction because I kind of like it for expression, not for trying to be a full-time content creator, even though I understand that that's something that I can get from it. But no matter what, you're going to have to be a beginner when you start. You're going to have to fumble through and figure it out. You're going to do a lot of trial and error. And no one got anywhere without first being a beginner. And I think that's really important to talk about. Anywho, I'm going to show you all the last page of my planner. So your girl's been trying to save because I'm a single mom and that's really hard. And when I took a really big pay cut, I was just like, woe is me, and throwing myself a pity party. So part of this year was about doing what I can with what I have in all aspects of my life. And so at the beginning of the year, I made this really pretty envelope tracker in the back of my bullet journal. And I'm proud to say that I have been sitting at $300 and I haven't had to use it. And I know for some people that may not seem like a lot, but it's a lot to me. And I'm really proud of myself for all the things that I'm doing. But yeah, that's it. I hope you all enjoyed this video. It's a little different from my last ones, but we're all gravy. I will see you all later on in May talking about business, pop-up stuff, and of course the end of the month recap. Thanks for watching. Bye.